Patrick McNeil here at the intermission, joined now by rookie Cape Breton Eagles defenseman Alex Falardeau as we approach the Christmas break. Alex, what are your thoughts on the season thus far for yourself and for the team?
One thing for the team, we had a pretty good start at the beginning of the season. We had a little hole after 15 games, but I think we're coming back from the last few games. 2 big wins against Moncton and Halifax, so I think it's good for the team and for me. I think at the end it was a little harder because the guy in the other team are bigger, the game is faster. And I think it was a good season for myself.
Big adjustment from midget AAA, that's for sure. Going back to when you were drafted by the Eagles, did you have any idea it was going to be Cape Breton that picked you, or was it a bit of a surprise?
My interview with them was pretty good, but I didn't know that this team would like me very well like that, so I didn't know.
Going back into your minor hockey career, I know you were captain of your team at age 14 in Levi. Tell us about that. How much does that experience help you being a leader now that you're in the queue?
I think during all my second year with the team I played, I was a vet with many other people, but I think now I can see what was my role when I was younger, that the vets are doing it now more seriously, I think, than Pee Wee or Bantam, so I think it's cool.
Of course, this is your second training camp for the Eagles. You get drafted, then you go back to midget, and you come back this year to make the team. How much did that first training camp experience help you the second time around?
I think on my first camp, my goal was to prove what I can do on the ice and off the ice, so I think I did it well. I got caught the last one of the camp, so that wasn't like a knee check for me. I came back in my midget AAA team, and we had an awesome season, honestly.
Yeah.
Without the final goal we wanted, but it doesn't matter. When I came here with my second camp, in my head, I was thinking if I was here last year, just to be confident and pretty good on the ice.
Fans might remember when I had you on earlier in the year, we were talking about that team you played on. I was getting you to name all the guys that were in the queue, and there was a lot. How much do you think it helped you coming into this year, the fact that you were practicing every day with a bunch of players that are now in the queue, just like you?
But I think in the practices that we had last year, all the vet guy was challenging each other and in the fun and the serious at the same time. So that was a pretty good thing. I think everybody was working hard, and it made a must for the other player to play hard against them because they wanted to win the battle, for example, in the practice. That's why I think everybody is here now. Half of the team is at the Quebec Junior Hockey League.
So you are a rookie, but you did play one game in the queue last year, and it was in Quebec. It was basically your home, and they gave you the rookie lap treatment. You're out in the Videotron Center all by yourself. What was that like?
The captain told me to go in the front of the lineup. I knew what was coming. That was a great moment. I was a little bit quietly on the ice and in the rooms. When I went on the ice, I just did the thing I can do on the ice. So skate well, did some good shots, and that was cool.
It was really fun to see from up in the press box, I'll say that. Where that was in Quebec, did you have a lot of friends at the game? Did they know you were getting called up for the game?
I think 5 of my favorite players of my team came to see me just for fun because I was there. My family came too, and my brother too, so no, that was a nice moment.
Did you grow up watching the Ramparts? Did you ever maybe watch Derek Gentile in action? Any memories of that?
I remember when I was around 15 years old or 13 years old, we went to the Quebec Remparts game, and I saw Gentile, and I found that he was a pretty good skater and very fast skater. Now I realize that I can play with him, but when I was young, 2 years younger, I didn't know I will play with this guy in my team. And
I noticed last year in midget you put up a fair amount of points. Was that something that you had always wanted to tap into your game, the offensive stuff?
For sure. I know that I'm better in offense and defense. I'm working very hard on my defense game, but I think my offense is a pretty good thing for the type of hockey player I am. And I think this year, my first year in midget was a little harder because you're a rookie. You don't take too many chances to create turnover or to create chances in offense. So I think this year it's the same. I want to do what I'm good at on the ice. I'm taking the chance in offense that I have, and it happened when it's going to happen.
You mentioned earlier when I talked to you that you like to ski. Is that a sport that has any connection to hockey? Can you transfer any of those skills over?
But the ski is related a little bit to hockey. When you're skiing on the mountain, on the cliff, or it's a little bit the same of skating, but I'm not doing the ski of slalom. It's a little bit more dangerous, like in the snow park and big jump and rail, so it's not the same.
You sound really good answering these questions. Did you have good English before you came to Cape Breton, or is this something you're still working on?
I think I was able to answer the simple question and say what I have to say, but I think now it's better. I can do some conversation with the guy in the team, so that's pretty good because I wasn't able to do this in the beginning of the season. And now I think it's easier for myself and all the other French guys.
Very good. It's come a long way, folks. Lastly, I'll ask, if somebody hadn't seen you play before, how would you describe yourself as a player?
I'm a pretty good skater, skating well on the ice. I have some very good hands. I can make some pretty good breakouts behind the net, and I can win my battle when it needs to be win, in front of the net or in the corner to make a breakout. I think I can bring some good shots to the net, create some chance in offense. I can be physical when you need some. That's my style there.
Fans will look forward to seeing that progress throughout the years. Thanks to this, Alex. Best luck this season.
Thank you.
That's Alex Falardeau joining us at the intermission. You're listening to Carstar, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB.